Since releasing my first book in December 2019, I have learned a lot about self-publishing. And in this video, I'm going to share the 5 key things that I've learned in order to sell more books. So actually, one of the most important things has nothing to do with your actual book, and that is researching your niche. So when I started publishing and my books weren't selling, I was like, what am I doing wrong? And it took me a little while to realise that I hadn't done that first step of researching what people were actually searching for, seeing what sells on Amazon, and writing to market. So it makes sense. You want to make a book that people are searching for and that people are buying. And then ideally you want to be in an area that doesn't have loads of competition and it's going to be hard to stand out in. So that is basically what the niche research is. It's finding a hungry niche, so something that people are searching for, but that's something that isn't completely flooded with competitors. There are lots of different ways of doing niche research. One of the most simple ways is just by looking on Amazon, starting to type in a search term and see what auto-populates. That's a good indicator of what people are searching for on Amazon. Another good way of doing this is by using tools such as Publisher Rocket. These tools give you things like the amount of search volume, the competitiveness, and also the average sales per month. From my experience, I've found that doing niche research will save me so much time and effort along the way, because I've made books that aren't in hungry niches or are in too competitive niches, and they just don't sell a single copy. Whereas I could make a not even as good quality book, but in a hungry niche, and I'd end up selling books. So first step is niche research. So once you know what type of book you want to create, in what genre, what category, I think the most important thing about your book initially is your book cover. That's the one thing that's going to help you stand out when people are scrolling and searching through loads of different books. If your book cover is eye-catching, but still on genre, then I think you've got a great chance of selling your book. Obviously, you then want your contents of the book to be as strong as possible so that people have a good customer experience and they leave good reviews. But in order to actually sell the book, I think the book cover is the most important thing about your book. Within the book, you want to make sure that the title is clearly visible and it includes your keywords, which we'll come on to. But you also want to have a strong visual representation of what is inside your book. So you want something that's eye-catching, that's clearly visible from a thumbnail view and that stands out. The next thing is utilizing keywords. So when you're uploading to Amazon KDP, you want to make sure that the keywords that you want to rank for are included in your title. You might then want to include a secondary search term or maybe a longer string search term in your subtitle. And you don't want to be keyword stuffing, but you probably want to include some search terms and some keywords in your description as well. And then of course, adding those in your keywords. So in the same way as looking into your niches, you can also research into your keywords. You want to include keywords that people are searching for, but again, aren't super competitive. So you've got the best chance of ranking for them. Another tip with the title, when you're entering the title on Amazon, it needs to match up with the title that's on the book cover. So just remember this when you're creating your cover and you're entering your title. My next way to sell more books is by utilizing Amazon A+ content. Amazon A+ content is absolutely fantastic for helping your book to stand out and increasing the conversion rate of people who click on your page. It appears at the bottom of the product page and it gives you the option of including more images in there. So as a standard for your book, you have a look inside feature which is only available on desktop, and you can see the front and back cover. Whereas with Amazon A+, you could show your book in situ, you could show more interior pages, and you could show more benefits of your book. If you want to find out more about Amazon A+ content, you can watch one of my previous videos which covers the whole upload process and creation of all of the different units. And moving on to the 5th and final tip, it's to use Amazon ads. What's great about Amazon AMS advertising is that you're targeting people who are already on Amazon and already in that shopping mentality. So if you're targeting the right keywords, the right products and the right categories, you've got a high chance of selling a book. And not only that, as you sell more books through Amazon ads, there also comes into play a few secondary benefits. The first is that if you're selling books using Amazon keywords, that you are more likely to rank for those when people are searching for them. That's going to give you a lot more organic sales, especially in the long term. And another benefit is that if you're selling more books, you're more likely to appear in the also bought section. Again, that's Amazon pushing your book organically to more people. So obviously you don't want to be spending too much on ads, but the more books you end up selling, the more chance there is actually of selling even more organically. I hope this top level video helps you to sell more books. There's a lot more in-depth videos on the channel, so make sure that you subscribe and check those out. If you like this video, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.